Today, I'm turning a broken laptop into a rack-mounted server, and by the end of this video, we're going to find out if it can actually host any real games. First, let's start with the laptop, or half of one. This is my IdeaPad S340, which does not currently have a screen. This makes it absolutely perfect for doing nothing that it was designed to do. Let's open it up and, oh, it appears I already have. Here's the battery and the main board. Surprisingly, it even comes with removable RAM, which means I can upgrade it later if I need more memory for virtual machines, game servers, or whatever else I decide to throw at it. I've also started 3D printing a 10-inch server rack to make the whole system more modular. This part that I've printed already is pretty strong, and although it doesn't look like it, I am trying to bend it here. I want to switch to another filament in the future, but right now I only have white PLA to work with. Right now I'm printing the base where I'll mount the laptop motherboard and anything else I might need. The idea is to eventually build a small server ecosystem instead of just a single computer sitting on a shelf. Now that the hardware is mostly together, it's time to make it actually useful. For the operating system, I'm installing Ubuntu. It's lightweight, stable, and has a huge community, which makes it a solid choice for home server. Once Ubuntu is installed, it's time to see what the server can actually do. I decided a good first test would be a Minecraft server. Minecraft is a pretty common self-hosted application, and if this laptop can't handle that, there's no point in trying anything more demanding. With the help of ChatGPT, the Minecraft server is ready to be played on. While I'm testing, I'm paying attention to CPU usage, RAM usage, temperatures, and player experience. The goal isn't just to see if it launches, it's to find out how far I can push it before things start falling apart. So it's time to test what this server can do. I'm booting up the server now. It will show on this screen. We just need to log into Ubuntu really quick. So to get a keyboard working on the server, I will not be using my desktop. I'm using my laptop to run Minecraft and this keyboard for the server. So let's start up Minecraft. Okay, so I've just launched Minecraft and I have the server here. I'm also looking at temperatures of all the stuff. It's currently sitting around 30 degrees, which is completely fine. This says paper 1.21.11. The Minecraft version I have running is just 1.21. So I don't think it's gonna work. I might have to install the right version. Yeah, I'm gonna install the right version real quick. Alright, now let's see if it connects. We have connected. It is nighttime and I'm in survival. That's phenomenal. There we go. Now I'm going to be monitoring these temperatures. They're still sitting around 35, 36 degrees even while running the server, which is actually pretty good. Now I want to see something. If I blow up a bunch of TNT, if we fill this with TNT, then look at that, we have a bunch of TNT. Now this is probably the best stress test that I could do. Even before blowing this up, the temperatures are already sitting at 42 degrees. So I don't know if this is even going to hold up. Well, let's see. Temperatures at 50 degrees, which is still completely fine for a server. Our temperatures are currently sitting at 56, 57 degrees. They haven't really gone more than that. Oh, it's just shot up to 59. It's been running for like maybe 10-15 minutes now, just constantly exploding TNT. And it's not, my laptop's not handling it the best. I guess it's okay. So it's a bit slow, I would say. This server is probably processing limited. That would probably be the best explanation. So it's a low power processor but the cooling for it is, I would say, more than enough, because we're not going above 60. I don't know, like a bigger stress test I could put on it. So with this Minecraft test, highest temperature we've seen is 59 degrees. So I'd say this is perfectly adequate for running a small Minecraft server with probably a few people, as long as you're not constantly exploding thousands of TNT. Minecraft is a decent benchmark, but I want to push this machine a little harder. I think the next best option is to run a BeamNG server. BeamNG is known for being extremely CPU intensive, but a lot of vehicle simulation is handled by the clients themselves. That means the server might not actually need as much horsepower as you'd expect. Honestly, I have no idea how well this is going to work, which is exactly why I want to test it. The only way to find out is to try, so let's go. During this test, I'm looking for the same things as before: CPU usage, memory consumption, network performance, and whether the server remains stable when multiple vehicles are active. Okay, we have the BeamNG server running, we have our temps, and we are loaded in. Our temps are currently at 32 degrees, and we're gonna see how high those get when I start spawning more cars. I don't know what the max number of cars, there might be a limit to what it allows, but I guess we'll find out. So we have our car, temps are still normal, and I guess I can run it fine. I don't know how much more processing power a BeamNG server takes compared to a Minecraft server. Like, our temperatures are literally 33 degrees, which is more than fine. I mean, I was expecting them to be like 100 degrees by now. This is like better than I ever thought it would be. So let's try to spawn more traffic. Let's see if we can spawn some police and see what that does to the server. So I'm in our server settings and our max cars was set to 1. That's probably why it wasn't loading. Let's just add a few zeros and see what happens. Now I've updated the max cars, so we should be able to actually spawn more cars. Let's try to spawn police, like run away from them or something. Temps are still at 35. There we go, look at that. They're all spawning. Okay. I have a feeling that this will be more of a stress test on my computer than the server. I feel like a BeamNG server is not that demanding, even though the game itself is. They're very demanding. They're at pretty high right now, actually. 50. They were at, it just said they were at like 70 something. Yeah, like 63, 65. They're kind of all over the place, but even though the temperatures are slightly higher, it seems like the server is completely fine. And this is with all the traffic vehicles. I don't know how many I have spawned. Actually, let me check. All of the parked vehicles. I don't think my computer is going to like this. And we have simplified vehicles. No. The amount of frames per second I'm getting will be determined by the power of my computer, not the server, my desktop computer. So that's not a problem. We're getting enough frames anyway. It would more be like syncing issues, which I don't know if I'll actually notice on my end, but I'm more concerned about how much stress the server is being put under while trying to run all of this. I don't know if it takes more processing power if I crash into someone. Oh, I missed. That's great. Okay. Let's do this. I'm broken. Now it's at 50 degrees. I want to see if I can clone a vehicle. If I can do this a bunch. Alright, I don't know how many I've just spawned. I'm going to count it. 8, 9 vehicles plus 9. So that's 10 vehicles. I don't know if those count as traffic vehicles. I don't think they do because there's also traffic vehicles that are spawned. The temps on the server are looking fine. They're at 40, like a steady 40. Oh! Whoa. It seems like the server is handling this fine. And surprisingly, our temperatures are still at 36 degrees Celsius with all of the load I've been putting on them. So I think it's safe to say this server is completely fine at processing Minecraft and BeamNG servers. That concludes the BeamNG test. Overall, this project started with a broken laptop that most people would probably throw away. By removing everything unnecessary and building a custom rack around it, I've turned it into a compact server that can actually do useful work. The real question isn't whether this laptop can run a server, it's how far I can push it before it finally gives up. And this is only the beginning. There's still plenty of room in the rack for upgrades, storage, networking equipment, and whatever other ideas I can come up with next.